Hello, today we're playing a game called Her Story. Um, I don't really know how to explain it. You just kind of look through footage, I guess. Um, yeah. I don't know much about this game. I remember watching Eyes Cupquake play it, I think, many, many moons ago. But I don't remember the story at all, so here we are, hoping to experience it for ourselves. Southeast Constabulary? I don't know how to say that. Clock? I don't think it's synced to my time, but it's close enough to where it might be. Anyways, README. Introduction to the Logic Database. Computer technology is the backbone of modern police work. The Logic Database is one of the many continuing efforts to digitize our workflow and preserve evidence in a manner which will allow you to work more efficiently. In the coming years, the computer will continue to be most valuable item in your crime fighting toolkit. This database contains footage transferred from the existing homicide and serious crime tape archive at Portsmouth. It has been automatically sorted using our ASR technology. Each statement made by the interview participants is stored separately so they can be tagged for submission to court. Audio has been digitally stenographed, and the content of the testimony is attached to each clip. Retrieve a clip, type in a word into the search field, click search, return all clips in which the speaker uses that word. To narrow a search, use multiple words. If you're working with a printed transcript, you can be even more precise. Use inverted commas, quotes, to search for an exact match against the entire statement. Since instead of looking for yes and I and was there separately, the whole thing. Store clip for later reference, click add to session. Wish to add additional tags of your own, please click in the user tags. Okay. Yeah, I got tired of reading it halfway through. Hey, here's the database. I filed a Freedom of Information form to get you guest access. Everything seems to work. They transferred the videos off the original tapes in 1999, and then the Y2K thing hit and they got mothballed. No one has touched them since. I couldn't even find the server with the detective's footage on. Possibly those tapes got damaged when the old archives were flooded in 97, but figured this would be enough. Take your time, SB. We might as well start with, is this a database checker? Is this what's open? No. How do I, how would I reopen this if I close out of it? I'm scared to do it. Anyways, and in the bin, we've got Mirror Game. I don't know what's going on. Is it like if you sandwich them? Mmm. Yeah, we have to sandwich both sides. And now red has these locked. Unless, I guess. Why am I doing this? Dang, red's got nowhere to go. Who's control? Diagonals work too. Apparently. Yeah, I'm not really sure why I'm doing this, but I am doing. Okay, I'm just gonna fill up the board, see what happens. Player one wins. Okay. And hack. Oh, I can't read what that says. Okay, if I squint my eyes, I can see letters. It says Grace, hack, mirror game. One for the mums here. What in the world is this? That's a face. cracks with this is a face. Okay, anyways, I think we might as well start with murder, as it is suggesting. Okay, let's see what this game actually has to offer. Let's start with the red jacket. The trailer for this game said a woman was interviewed 7 times. So, I think I have to figure out... Let's do the earliest one, which is... Oh, this one, actually. 06. I think they're already in order. Never mind.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
Right. I'm gonna get a notepad. I don't know how much I'm gonna end up needing to write. But, oh. I am breaking leads over and over again. I'm gonna at least put the dates so I know, like, what session it was. Are these from the same session? Yes. Maybe. They might not be, but... Fiddling with my little notebook. Okay. And I do want, for this series, to be a bit more mindful of what I'm actually including in the videos. At least cutting out a lot of the filler. But that does not start now. So we've got... Is this Britain? She sounds British, and I don't know which way Britain does their dates. But we've got 27, 06, 94. We've got 01, 07, 94, and we've got 3. So let's go ahead and watch the rest of these videos. See what she has to say about murder.
Yeah, that's me. But February, I mean, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Okay, Simon. I think Simon is an important word.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
Okay, these clips are extremely short.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other?
They're just that.
Just that.
Stories.
Stories.
Okay. Oh. Honestly, I think it's a little too bright without it. Oh, and that's cool. So Simon's the main thing we've heard. Okay, yeah. If it's too broad, I can't see them all. But what I can see is more dates, such as 18. And see what is potentially the very first clip ever. Maybe.
A black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet enough as it is.
Okay. I'm looking up sugar. Yo. 0630. And I've dropped a piece of paper. Ugh. 0630. Oops, I did it the wrong way around. Or what I would consider the right. Okay.
A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just 1 sugar.
Oh. Oh, so we like sugar now.
Just the 1 sugar. Thanks. camera recording? Black, no sugar. Thanks.
So coffee no sugar, tea with sugar.
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
Oh, I take that back. Oh, and there's also the 2nd of July. So there's one more date we're missing. Let's look. I don't. Okay, I'm missing one, I guess.
Could I have a cup of tea? Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat
This
wasn't
clip's so much longer.
I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly in the living room. Nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower.
She is not bothered.
I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him.
Okay, Eric is another name.
Then I called Doug and
Eric, Doug, Eleanor.
And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
All these names. I don't remember how she spelled Eleanor, unfortunately. But also, if I put like if I put a tag of my own, does it show up? It does. Okay, so my Simon tag would pop up. Anyways, I think I want to find out. I'm a little bit overwhelmed by what this game wants, but I might as well start by figuring out what exactly Simon was to her.
No. I told her it was one of my boyfriends.
Okay, and that's not what I wanted.
I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon?
Wait, her and Simon.
They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
What if I... Someone gotta look this up. Fine. Okay, let's...
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind, but she cures him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
Oh. It's a happy ending Rapunzel story. A game complete? Beat the game?
Florence was a warm, kind person, but she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in
Oh,
it.
tin.
Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there. I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand. I guess I just...
Wait, that was her story. She said her story exactly, but it wasn't... It didn't pop up.
She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again.
So Florence is old.
Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You married for life and she felt she could never marry again.
Probably need a proper note-taking thing. Notes on every person. Do I know her name?
I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
I don't think I do. And so let me try capital. Because maybe it's case sensitive. It just doesn't show up even though she said her story. So I don't... I don't know. Anyways, 1 minute clip.
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me.
There's something going on.
Another mirror.
She wanted to be me?
Just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open. She'd only meant to scare him off.
Okay, so why am I seeing a person? I saw a person burned into the computer for a bit. So there's a girl pretending to be her, and she was pretending to be her, got a present from a guy, Simon, maybe? I'm gonna look up through next, honestly. And then as herself, she also got the same present, so she's like, man, I guess?
His body didn't look real. And his throat. It looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses. He doesn't always wear them.
If he doesn't always wear them. Can you stop showing me that face? I'm getting spooked.
On his throat. How?
Wait, what?
On his throat. How?
Is it still showing a face, or am I going insane? That's a face. That's lips. Get away from me. I might genuinely turn the glare filter off because I really don't like this. If he pops up one more time, I'm turning it off, genuinely.
Something like that. I walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room. His throat had been cut. There was a lot of blood. Yeah, he was dead.
Oh, police? Okay, and it
I
had
guess
police
the floor was
sirens.
free.
Or, I guess that's what I just said. But the face was back.
I walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room.
Okay, living room.
His throat had been cut. There was a lot of blood. Yeah, he was dead.
Okay, it's not popping up again. But I still feel like I see... Or is this me? Maybe this is just me. I'm trying to see some... Okay, no, the clock is still 16:06:26. Like, maybe this is just my reflection in the computer. But I can still be spooked by it. Oh! Oh! Okay. Anyways, I think Simon's gonna have way too many results, probably. Yeah, 61. I could watch these. What day is this? 18. We have that as one of our days. Let's start with a hi. Hello. She's never said hello. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm gonna assume and hope that this is just me looking in a computer. And I'm also gonna move this off to the side, because I don't want to see it. Okay, we can look for Eleanor. I might do that first, honestly, because there's something going on with a girl pretending to be another girl, a woman, and so we might as well start. 6 entries found, but I'm missing 1.
Yeah. I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and
Oh, well,
where
Eleanor's
they
with
were.
Doug.
I feel sorry for them.
Is Doug gonna have a similar amount? Yeah. But I think one of his is slightly different. There's some moving around.
I hoover, I dust every week, maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it once a week, but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day, ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front.
Okay, so Eleanor is also
She has
old.
secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes. When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage.
Oh, secret's a good word to look
Still has
up,
a secret like that.
I guess. And then
1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring, and my
she had a
parents
baby.
died.
We
in
might be
summer.
referring to Simon.
It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot
Wait.
of police.
Doug and Eleanor are dead?
Forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat.
And this is tea. She's drinking tea in this clip. Which I should probably note down what days she was drinking what. Because like she's so inconsistent with the sugar and coffee and tea, and she's brought up someone dressing like her, putting on her wig. This is wig activity.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say.
Okay, no, Eleanor isn't dead, but there were... Oh, I was looking away, but... Oh, spilt coffee.
Yes.
I'll watch it again.
I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just...
I don't know what she was thinking. Okay. And that isn't an Eleanor exclusive clip. Oh, that's loud. Doug. We've got this one. Doug, no Eleanor.
I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school. They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon.
This is the last day.
It's never just been the two of us. There's always been pressure.
So we have all of our days, I think. The 18th of June, 25th, 27th, 30th, and then the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of July. Nothing said about month explicitly, though. Yeah, I just wish it wasn't so bright, because then I would have legitimately keep the glare filter off. Okay, we did Eleanor, let's go on to Florence. Five entries found, 5 entries here, all of them on this day, which, oh. Florence is broken. I was too young. Oh, yeah, she had... Florence is a widow. Okay, let's see what else we got.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time.
Hannah.
The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary.
So...
Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Okay. So, because strangled by the cord has to be umbilical, so Hannah is her twin. Sorry, Florence. I need to do a quick search. Actually, no, I won't. I'll refrain. Gotta be methodical about this.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
I'm gonna need to watch that again.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy
Oh.
baby.
So she was like
Just happy
erased
for
from
Florence to clean
existence.
up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a
Maybe?
happy
Because
occasion.
she still thought she was dead.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road.
I guess Hannah. Looking exactly like, yeah.
Reflection in the mirror.
Also, mirrors seem to be a
She
pretty
too.
big part of this. I'm expecting a face. Yep. So maybe the face just pops up whenever something important happens. But mirrors seem to be a pretty big through line so far. Also, that's probably why she had a whole thing about, Rapunzel, because she was also stuck in Florence's home, I guess.
No, it was just me and
Her and Florence?
Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when it came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls.
Eve?
So
I'll
they were
put
convinced
Eve
it was
down.
meant to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread. Maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
That is unfortunately real. Okay, so Eve, they said they were gonna name their firstborn Eve. 7. Oh, she is not having it in this clip. 7 entries, and then Hannah 18. Yeah. What am I supposed to do? Because there's not really a way for me to know. I don't know. We'll do Eve, because there's less, I suppose. And so, does any of this make more sense yet? Grace? Ooh, what if I looked up Grace, actually? We do have Grace. And cracks with class, I don't know. Let's watch the Grace clip.
When beautiful people died,
It might not be the name Grace, it might be like saying,
you remember
oh,
Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon. We used a Ouija board to speak to her, and that gave us the power to find him.
what?
That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them. We met Simon.
I'm gonna guess the we in this clip is her and Hannah. Because sharing dreams seems something twins would do. Or just, I guess, children in general. Okay, but Eve, we're Eving. Wait, are we? Okay, I guess we are. Let's just go in order.
Well,
Friend.
my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Some things you don't have to admit. She's talking about, it's crazy what people say on paper. It's crazy what she's saying out here. That's a lie. I don't know why I think it's so crazy. I'm gonna start doing little character. Wait, Eve? No, Eve was her friend. Wait, what? I don't know who Eric is, but I'm writing his name down. D and E. Florence. Hannah. Eve. Okay, so Eve is her friend, possibly.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head.
Okay.
There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it out. And for a moment, I just
Her?
wanted to kill her
T-girl? I don't
and
like
watch her
her
die.
vibes.
But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
Bad vibes from when she's drinking tea with sugar. But I'm not getting wig vibes.
Fight. A police station.
Because, I mean, sorry to interrupt, but it would be strange if at the police station they weren't able to catch that it was someone else.
Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police.
And he kept the money?
So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
Eve did not deserve this. Justice for Eve. From what I've heard, Eve has done nothing wrong.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Wait. Is this her talking to herself? As in, this is Hannah? Because she's talking to herself for this.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
That's Morse code. There's no way this isn't Morse code. Unfortunately, I don't know Morse code. 1, 2, 3, S. Okay, is there a way to pause, or do I have to hold this? I need to pull up a chart. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone, a Morse code chart, because you can't get that by me. Hannah, if that's your name. You're not slick. I only know S and O because of dot 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 dash 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 dot dot dot. Okay, let's see.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Dot dot dot. Dash dot dot dot. So S dot dash or dash SB. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. H SBH SBH5. Okay, let's.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
1, 2. Dash, dash, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what this is. My chart. Oh, wait. At the top it says 1 dash equals 3 dots. It's the space between parts of the same letter. What? 1 dot. The space between letters, 3 dots. Space between words, 7 dots. Is it? One, two, three, four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She says H5 again. She's also, she's switching hands. And I don't know what that could mean. But SBH5, what? Morse code, 2 dashes, 5 dots. I do not know. Because 2 dashes isn't a thing. Oh, it is, M. SBH5M5, H5. But she says them, she puts them so close together. Okay. I don't know. Maybe she is slick. So, left. Hold on. I've written left and right as in mine and not hers. So I will redo it. So right. Okay, so her right hand typed out SH555. Left hand typed BMH. I think. Does she say anything about Morse code? No. Code. She's got something for code, but I'll watch Eve first. Last Eve. It's very short.
My mother called me Eve.
My mother called me Eve. But here she's saying a friend. So I'm pretty convinced these are 2 different people. I'll put MC question mark. Hannah's quotes friend slash twin. Okay, and then we're gonna do code.
When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from a book. The knock code.
Oh, knock code? Never mind, it's not Morse.
We tap them out on radiator pipes or the attic floor.
Also, is it considered important enough? But okay. Well, I'm gonna have to rewrite that then. Tap code. Okay, so it's looking like a square. It's a 5 by 5. But I don't know. Design. Because it says each letter is communicated by tapping two numbers. Da 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 da. Specified letter B, one tap, tap once, pause, tap twice. X to break up sentences. Hmm. Because she did. So S. I don't know if hands matter. I'll practice on what she does here.
Or the attic.
1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2. Row 1, right? Yeah. 1, 1, 2. B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4. B, Y. 2. I'm 2, 3. B, Y, H. There's a lot of 3 threes, which is N. I cannot do this right now. So, okay, you know what? New plan. We erase what we had before,
Secret messages by tapping
because
out the codes
unfortunately,
that we've left
it was
unaddressed.
not right.
The knock code,
I'm just gonna write
secret
down
codes
every
that
number of
weren't
taps and
used.
see if I can pair them together
We're tapping out
afterwards.
on radiator pipes or the attic floor.
You've lost me. There's a lot of threes. Wait a second. I want to say she's saying bye, Hannah, because 2 threes is an N. Right now I have B, Y, and then I have D, but 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.
Dad thought we had mice.
It's close to by Hannah, but it's not exact. Because right now I have BYDHANNAN. Is she just bad at it? Or am I? Which, yeah, because this spells BYD, not E, and then HANNAN. Hmm. But that is close to by Hannah. Because only two letters were one off, those being E to D and N to H. And I don't think I counted them wrong. I think it's time I think we gotta go back to the other one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna assume she's typing out by Hannah. Because otherwise she's spelling this. Which, I don't know. Anyways, Eve. Back to this. No, back to this. I'm losing it. I'm gonna assume the things I assumed were dashes were just separate ones. So, which would make this 3-1. L O V E love you. LOVE and then the letter U. And then what are you doing? Talk about Eve, love you. Poor Simon. Interesting. So this is Bud Anon. And this is love you. By Hannah. Love you. Oh, oh, she's got a guitar. Oh, well, let's see.
Cute. You must love them very much. What ages are they?
You must love. Okay. And then a 2-minute.
You want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay. Probably needs tuning. No. It's okay. How about a traditional ballad?
A traditional ballad.
Right up your street. There were two sisters came walking by the sea.
Okay.
Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in.
So do you want to say Hannah's older than Eve? Simon. Okay, yeah. So Eve. younger, but they should be twins.
Eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and her long blonde hair.
Blonde, though.
Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down.
And Hannah did talk about drowning her friend, Eve.
Watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
She seems happy enough saying this
Floated up and she floated down.
that I want to say this is Hannah.
The wind and the rain floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. Father dear, here swims and swan. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
Wow.
And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a
Oh, and then it gets really weird, huh? A traditional ballad, The Wind and the Rain. I don't know how that came from Love You, but there's always a yellow one. Oh, okay. Well, I guess searching up nothing is how we get the very first. Because 1917, 04. There is time missing between here, because this would be 1917, 11, and here. 13 seconds lost to time, because afterwards, 20 seconds on a 24, that one makes sense. That's a normal gap. 19 seconds past 46 to 08, that's a normal gap. And then 16, actually, they might be long. That was like 8, but 13 seems a bit excessive.
black coffee, thanks. No sugar. I'm sweet enough as it is.
Okay, we might as well, yeah, just go over the very first. Okay, this glare is atrocious. I also don't remember that being there. Actually. Was their glare always this bad? Turn it off. Yeah, I think yellow is just the most recent one I've looked at.
My name is Hannah.
Okay, wait.
H-A-N-N-A-H. It's palindrome.
I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I was thinking about searching a palindrome, because Eve and Hannah are both palindromes,
It's palindrome.
I promise.
It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though. It's not quite
Oh,
symmetrical.
mirror,
You
huh?
get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Okay, no, okay, there isn't a missed one. But, apparently, very first, on the 18th, is Hannah. But, there's no sugar here? So I'm putting that in quotes. I don't trust that this is Hannah. Maybe the, doppelgangery goes both ways.
Simon Smith.
She took his last name?
Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of.
Also, lots of glass, lots
Simon
of
does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic.
mirrors.
Really beautiful things.
Loved Eve, comma, mirrors. We can go ahead and put
A mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have it's only for work. I can't remember the number. Oh, it's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle. Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger. Hair.
The detective is Ginger, confirmed.
They said a spring photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
6 foot. Adding that to his little... Okay, Eric. Eric is a name we've heard once and never again. Florence, midwife, cared for Eve. And then Doug and Eleanor. I'm just gonna say old. He smokes. Okay, let's look up Eric. And that's a lot. And I haven't seen much from this date whatsoever. Anyways.
He was wearing a shirt. It's a blue turtleneck shirt and jeans.
Blue on blue.
He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric. He had his coat.
Simon's boss, I guess. I don't know what other she would be talking about.
He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Simon's boss. So now we can also look up boss, I guess, to learn more. But we'll keep watching these first.
So it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone.
Oh, right, that's where we heard Eric.
At the Rock, that's our local.
The Rock.
They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you.
So I decided to come see you. Yeah, she said it twice. As what I believe is Hannah, and what she says is Hannah. Oh, this footage is problems. This is 7, which that looks like black coffee, but that might be the coffee with cream or whatever.
The end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked.
I've seen this.
No answer.
But it said I haven't.
Okay.
Oh, there's something going on here. These are the same clip.
Okay.
Except this one she sips first.
I parked up on the street.
I parked up on the street. It was busy. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the...
It was busy, so...
Same thing. A week apart. That's a lie. A day apart. Okay. But in the chronology, they're pretty far. I don't know what to do with this information. Except maybe they're different people. Because for all I know, she was just asked again, and so she's saying the story again. Exactly the same, mind you, but, I'm writing it down for future reference. I'm gonna look up copy. Just one? On the final day.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all.
Dang.
Passports, diaries, gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough.
Oh.
We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
And that's where copy came from. Dollhouse. Only one. Separate from Dollhouse. Which has a bunch, actually. We'll do Dollhouse first. Let's keep in this day first, though.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play.
So 3, I guess we'll say, is Eve.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me.
Stuffed inside the
They
giant
had made
dollhouse.
The attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there.
Oh, just the attic, not the dollhouse.
No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Her place, her story.
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised, wallpaper.
I thought Simon liked the younger one, Eve, though.
The attic we left as it was.
But
Dollhouse.
he's saying he was with Hannah.
Simon never went up there.
But maybe it's just referring to the fact that it was Hannah disguised as Eve. I do not know.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways. Before
This is probably Hannah then.
reminded me of being a girl. The dollhouse in the attic. Old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Okay, so yeah, 25th, I want to say it's Hannah.
Yes. I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our own stories.
And then because like she's referencing the dollhouse so offhandedly, I want to say this is Hannah too. So I'll put 2 question marks to show I'm less sure. But after that, we've got just doll, and then we could do attic.
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else?
Oh, hair.
I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
And then younger sister is blonde. Question mark? And then what else? We could do attic. We could do hair. Or hairs. Same. Might as well get this one out of the way.
What kind of hairs?
Right. And I'm guessing the gap here is like, because she is talking to a person, so. Attic. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's gotta be a lot, and we can't see any new ones. How long has it been? Hour and 10 minutes. I should probably cut it here. I'll look up knock though, as in knock code. It's just that. Tap. It's all. Secret. I said that was a good one to look up, and I never did. We're missing one, and this is the first, which I don't have a name for
It
yet.
was supposed to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
So I'm hearing fraud, and I'm hearing husband. Husband. Oxford is probably how we get more information on that. Yeah. And these are right next to each other.
There was a conference, something to do with double glazing. In Oxford?
I forget, he's like a mirror glass guy.
Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference? I remember calling him. He said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
So, I mean, we're learning more about Simon. No fraud. Cheat. Which is different. I thought she said cheated his expenses. Which is that. Okay. Which is what I want to see.
Have I ever cheated on Simon?
Oh.
You asked that question yesterday.
Well, because of that, then does that mean it's Hannah? Because she remembers?
Simon never cheated on me. He was devoted to me. And I was devoted
Also,
to him.
that's a tattoo.
Nothing in life is easy. We were good to each other.
Right?
Life isn't a fairy tale.
It's very clearly a tattoo. So now I'm confused because she's like, you asked me that yesterday. But she has a tattoo.
You're reaching here. And I don't know why. No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from
She
anyone.
said they pinched money to get that taxi.
Simon's dead. But I have my baby to care for.
Oh, there's a baby.
Why are you trying to make me sad? Why are you so obsessed with sex and affairs? You cheated on your wife. Is this your thing?
Sorry.
No, I have never been unfaithful. I've never cheated on Simon.
Oh yeah, so they very clearly did ask her. But there should be a tattoo here, even if the sleeve's a little longer. Here we go.
No.
Oh, he doesn't have any.
He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off for the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not books so much, or watching TV.
Wait, not books?
He likes TV.
What do you mean he doesn't need glasses to read a book?
Oh, my tattoo. I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
That sounds like the story of Eve. Personally, that sounds like a very Eve thing to do. And here, the other time I said, is this Eve? You can't see it, so I want to say this is Eve. Even though there's like some continuity between her and Last Day, which was Hannah, I want to say this is Eve because of the tattoo. Let's see what the other tattoo clips are.
So I moved out.
Got a tattoo.
Got a small bed sit. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion.
Okay.
I was singing in a bar in the evenings.
That works.
So I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist.
Oh, really? Exist is another good word.
He saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing there. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by me. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated.
So he learned about there being twins?
He guessed my name from my tattoo.
Eve.
Told me it was a palindrome. Well, that would impress me.
It impressed Hannah.
I enjoyed talking to him. It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time. He didn't tell me he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking.
Married to the sister.
He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
Okay. I haven't gotten the face flash in a while, which I'm not too sad about, but it is interesting to note, because I feel like I've gotten some good stuff. Exist. You know what, I have to stop somewhere, or else I'm gonna keep going forever. So I'm gonna pause it here. This is her story. The time never changes. I'm gonna leave it open until the second passes, but while I wait for that, yeah, I am interested so far. As far as gameplay goes, it's pretty abstract, but I'm enjoying it. I'm loving the theorizing so far, especially while we're still in a part of the game where basically the whole world, the minute moves, but it still says 26. I don't know what, or is this the day? Like, month? Oh yeah, month, day, year? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, that'll be it for me this time. I will be playing more of this game, don't you worry. Gotta get to the bottom of this. But, yeah, hope you enjoyed. See you in the next... I'm actually gonna... Oh, no, that just also X's out. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Oh. Bye-bye.